Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I'm Oge and you're watching About the Book and Stuff, a place where we freely talk about books however we want. So guys, in today's video I'll be doing a review on Manson's book titled The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. The Subtle Art is a very interesting book. I mean, it's a good read, but I gave it 3.5 stars because I, for some reason, have been finding it very difficult to review this text. And it's probably because of the language or the style, or I really have no idea why. But now that I'm thinking about it, I think it's because there are no solid points to this text. Do you understand? If you're reading other self-help books, you know that when you reach a particular chapter, you have a particular idea that they're trying to, pass across, but that's not the case with The Subtle Art. It's a book that takes another approach in trying to motivate people. Like, it goes against, not necessarily goes against all the things we know about self-help books, but it just took another route to arrive at the same, conclusion that we need to be able to pick certain things that we care about. Even though the title of the text is The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, what the author really is saying is that you should try as much as possible to pick and choose those things that you would concern yourself with. Don't care about too many things, And Mark also tries to talk about how people in this generation tend to be too entitled. Like, we have this entitlement issue and we feel that we do not deserve pain. Nothing has to go wrong because we have made the efforts. We feel that everything has to go the way we have envisioned it would go. We honestly fail to realize that there is always a message in every situation. We need to understand that it is not all about us. We're not the only people in the world, and it is possible that things will not turn out the way you want it to turn out. Another thing that the author talked about in this text, I think he had a lot to say about the self-help community, which I honestly understand considering the number of self-help books I've actually read. There are some people that are just too motivational. For example, let's say a person is an alcoholic, right? Don't be surprised you read a self-help book that tells you that all you need to do in order to stop being an alcoholic is just to wake up one morning, tell yourself, I will never drink again, and automatically you stop drinking. And we both know that that's really not the case. That's not true. So if you are a motivation junkie, as I like to call them, find what your major problem is and deliberately, intentionally try to solve the problem, and then you can, start feeding yourself with some motivation. Do you understand? This is a book that you have to read for yourself to properly grasp the meaning, to properly understand what it is about. When you look beyond the vulgar terms used in the text, you get to find out that it's actually a very good book. And he's only telling you to pick and choose your battles, try as much as possible not to feel too entitled, and try to acknowledge your emotions. And there's nothing special about you. If you're going through a particular problem today, a lot of other people have been through the same thing, and all you need to do is just to learn from your mistakes, and don't feel that because you're doing something, the whole world has to stop for you. You have to pay your dues first to get to that point where you start making sense and people will start paying attention to you. So yeah, I think that's basically what this book is about. I hope you read it, and I hope that this is helpful, whatever this is. So thank you so much for watching. If you have not subscribed already, please do so, and I'll see you guys next week. Mwah!